The Sega Master System has so many incredible games on it. Some are shoot 'em ups, some are platformers, but today I'm showcasing 10 racing games on the Sega Master System. So I hope you have the need for speed. These games will have you zooming around the corner, catching up to your rival, and sweating at the finish line. If this is your first time on my channel, or if you just haven't yet, make sure you hit that sub button to watch plenty of Sega Master System content from countdowns, retrospectives, and my personal collection of Sega Master System games. Buckle in and put the pedal to the metal because we are zooming off with 10 racing games on the Master System. Hang On is an arcade racing game that was also bundled with the Master System and is reminiscent of Pole Position, but it's with bikes. The player races against time, battling an unlimited amount of opponents on a highway. While the clock ticks down, you'll have to try and maneuver past all the opponents and to steer clear of obstacles on the side of the road. Beating the clock extends the time and draws a new backdrop to race in. Hang On is one of the first games I ever played as a kid. Now, I was never really good at it, but I did always enjoy racing through the night with the city on the horizon. World Grand Prix. World Grand Prix has a simple premise. The player must race against the clock and computer-controlled Formula One opponents in a series of races. Along the way, the player will earn points to upgrade various aspects of the machine, including acceleration, top speed, and handling. The game also includes a track editor, which allows players to create their own courses. Enduro Racer. In this game, you play the role of an endurance bike racer. The gameplay involves you racing against the clock to get to the finish line while jumping over ramps. At the end of each race, you get points for how many cars or bikes you have overtaken, with which you can upgrade your bike. There are various different terrains for you to race on, including desert beaches and dirt tracks, plus a number of things to slow you down or even knock you off your bike altogether. The main idea is to find the best route through each level to shave off valuable seconds in order to overtake more cars and bikes. Outrun. Outrun is a racing game that allows the player to race across varied terrain in a Ferrari, complete with a female passenger, over a series of short tracks. Gameplay is viewed from just above and behind the car. The roads are full of sharp bends and hazards, and contact with them can cause the car to roll and lose the player time. On each section of the track, there is a fork in the road, allowing the player to choose which direction he or she wishes to go in. The player has to complete 5 track sections in total out of the 15 in the game. As noted in my best soundtracks on the Master System, Outrun does have a phenomenal music bed to keep you racing. RC Grand Prix. RC Grand Prix is an RC racing game with customizable options. You can upgrade your car by adding higher capacity batteries and gear ratios in addition to the usual racer elements such as better suspension, tires, and motors. You compete against 3 other opponents in this 3/4 overhead racer. I'll also say it has one of the best covers on the Master System. Love the detail in this artwork. Super Monaco GP. On Sega's 8-bit console, Super Monaco GP takes the form of a third-person racing game, playing more similar to the older World Grand Prix than the arcade version of this game. Only 2 cars are ever on the course at the same time, and the Master System version is permanently in split-screen mode, meaning that the original mechanic of racing against an entire field of other drivers aiming to get above a certain position threshold is scrapped. In its place, cars can be tuned with different bodywork and tires, and there's a 2-player option available. The tracks are also played in a different order than the other versions of this game. Buggy Run. Buggy Run is a game that lets players race dune buggies in a championship over 15 possible tracks, each winning money that can be used for dune buggy upgrades. There are 4 different modes that can be played in single-player mode that includes Race, versus Computer, Free Run, and Battle. In the main mode Race, the player is given $20,000 that can be used to upgrade the buggy. The upgradable features of the buggy are tires, engine, suspension, steering, and transmission. There are also special upgrades to buy that include a mine that you can drop behind, and if another car hits it, it will blow up. You'll also be able to buy nitro that gives the player a short speed burst, and you can also purchase extra capacity of special items. Within the race, the player will be racing 4 other cars to race to the checkered flag on an isometrical swirling track. Some hazards on the tracks are lumps, jumps, and bumps. It's a rough road filled with plenty of mud. Chase HQ. As an undercover agent of Chase headquarters, your job is to patrol the streets and track down 5 criminals. You are given a mission briefing before you start, which gives information on the suspect and what car they drive. And then, you drive across the city without crashing into any cars, and you need to catch up to the criminal's car. To arrest suspects, you must keep bumping into their car until it is no longer functional. And you have to do that all under a strict time limit. You won't be able to afford crashing into cars or buildings, or you're going to waste time getting on the road again. However, once you've caught up with your suspect, you are given more time. Your car is also equipped with turbo boost, which you can use to gain extra speed if you are way behind the criminal. This one is definitely a unique racer on the Master System. Super Off-Road. Enter the world of off-road racing, as 4 vehicles will face each other on a series of tracks which are based around flipped and reversed versions of a course selection. Fame, glory, and bikini-clad women await your victories, and the taste of dirt awaits if you fail. Successful races bring more money in, which can be used to soup up your machine. You can increase your top speed, grip, and acceleration through purchases, and you'll want to keep your nitro boost topped off. And if you are desperate for upgrades, you can actually use your credits to buy into them. But only your off-road driving abilities will be enough to pull you to first place in these races. Micro Machines. If you're bored of racing Formula 1 cars, rally cars, or motorcycles, then the Micro Machines series could be for you. It involves racing miniatures representing particular vehicle types across a particular terrain found around the house. Micro Machines is a top-down racing game as players observe races from above. Players race in environments such as bathtubs, workbenches, and pool tables. There's a variety of toy vehicles like powerboats, helicopters, Formula 1 cars, and tanks that can shoot other racers. The type of vehicle is automatically assigned depending on the course, and the courses will have a predefined path that racers must follow. If you're off the course for too long, you'll be sent back on it automatically. So those were 10 racing games on the Sega Master System. Which one of them have you played? Which one of them do you want to play now? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to watch plenty of Sega Master System content. Thanks for watching.